Hello everyone, it's your boy Cam. We back in another video. So today we are not playing Madden 25. We actually playing Madden 26. You already know. So let's get to it.
Way too much risk for that reward.
And the Titans rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Mayfield to throw. He finds Evans, left side. And he's out of bounds. It looks like they might have a shot block, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now.
So we got the celebrations, as you can see. We got the gritty step back on him, pointing to the fans, salute, reach low, flex, shake with it, wavy walk, he's a dog, standing on big, afterburner, spike, two-step, shuffle, handstand. Oh my god, this handstand, blah blah blah. Man.
It's fourth down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Gain a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing now on 1st down. Ward gets everything he has under this throw. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands he got on the football.
He's trying to go deep again. Big gain downfield. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Ward going to the air. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Titans lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers... do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and get that touchdown.
And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Mayfield on 1st and 10. second down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
After the sack, another pass on second down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Bucs who are going to have the football. This game has been an absolute nightmare for them. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Getting out to his left. Wow, it's free again! And the Titans got it!
Yeah, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball securities are premium on every down.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review the
So
play.
the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Second and 13. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown.
The Bucs will set up for
He's throwing for it. Put the body on the line for his team.
Makes the score Titans 32, Buccaneers 17.
All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Again, a run with Pollard. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Zion McCollum on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Right back to Pollard. Spins out of one stop. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
11 more yards. That's another Titans first down. First and
Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Bronco switch! Bronco switch!
Handoff running right, Pollard. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again with Pollard. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. 1:54 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
Here we go! Cowboy 80! Let's go!
4th down, here's Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans have likely locked up the win right there. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal and finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That came right up to the doorstep of success. Nice play, though, to make some contact and stop him a yard shy of the conversion.
Yeah, these defenders, they just want to get to that next play. After you give them a touchdown, even if it's not their fault, right? Snap and clear. And that hyper-focus and extra motivation led them to sniffing out that call and being able to react just in the nick of time.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First down, here's Baker. Rolling left, buying some time. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Mayfield now from the gun. He's keeping it again. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. This one finds Irving. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Now here he goes. It's free again. And the Titans have the recovery.
Man, that move was looking so good for him. Keepers don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
He fires one. They connect on the deep shot. 30 at the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
They're going to pass it here. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So this winds up a win for the Titans. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kane Scott. The Titans are your winners as we...
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life. When my dreams seem so far away. You give me all and nothing. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks out.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Has it all teed up. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They're led by the second-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
And one thing I get a little tired of around draft time, Kate, is hearing all these people say, oh, he can make every throw. He can make every throw. Technically, sure. Every guy that's drafted can make every throw. But how special are those throws? How much accuracy? How much zip? When it comes to Spencer Rattler, dude's got a live arm. It isn't the arm or the skill set that saw him fall to the 5th round. It was some of the ups and downs in college. And when given a chance...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down.
Rattler to the air now. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Takes it in at the 26. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. And that is a characteristic that's important. And I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do you guys in the huddle want to play for him? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, the success has followed. Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Jefferson, incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Here's Jones. He has the first and still going past the 35. touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
And now the Vikings lining up, going for two.
The Vikings will line up.
They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets the big touchdown. And then set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion right. This is Alvin Kamara with it. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 8-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break.
Ready up. Ready.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And they get to him again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
50, green.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. A little bit of help with the penalty, but still quite a daunting 3rd down for him here.
Ready.
Rattler has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
A gain of 15. First down, Saints.
Yellow.
Here's Rattler. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. Still their football, but we need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long. Buys time, rolling right. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back to throw it. Rattler's hit, the ball's out. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Ty Chandler to return. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love it.
Has a hole left, room to run. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Shaheed now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Here comes the Saints offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Brings up second down at the 19-yard line.
Throwing is Rattler. Oh no, he lost control of another one. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's third and long. Looking to throw, Rattler. Wow, it's free again. And they cover it, but dangerously close to that goal line. They're set up at their own 5. All right, so we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Desperation time here on 4th. They get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety. Brock, I know you're a big fan of referencing baseball. Well, I believe that was 3 sacks, and they're out. Or in this case, get off the field following that safety.
No, that's a good call right there. You want baseball, Kate? I'll give you baseball. You know what that was? That was the equivalent of an immaculate inning in baseball. 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts, you're out. Back-to-back-to-back sacks. That's immaculate. And I don't think we'll see it again in this game.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Incomplete.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
and 10.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Escapes out to the left. Now it'll be caught by Adam Thielen. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. Well, it's too bad that yellow line that we all see on TV isn't actually out on the field because it might have kept him from throwing that one.
You know, and I'm surprised, frankly, we don't see this more. It's just a tremendous spidey sense that these dual threat quarterbacks have of today.
Yeah.
They're out in the field, they're running around. Yeah, we don't see this nearly as much as, well, we would have back in my day where we played within the pocket so much more.
Incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. On play action now, McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, it didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their game doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. The Saints ready to return their offense in the field. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They've got to keep moving quick here.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 14. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big gain downfield. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They're now set for 1st and 10.
Gain of 37 yards. And the Saints first down.
Come on, big boy. Big boy. Put the ball, big
Now
boy.
Rattler. He sends this one to the end zone. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
And that is teaching tape right there, Pete, for why you just won't ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he goes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Taking a final shot at the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left. So a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. That's no way to end a game, right, Brock? Can't have a defensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is.
You know, so it's almost like
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
Football weather arriving a whole lot earlier than normal as we get set here. Monday night prime time is underway. Bayless Jones now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Start things off with a run by Kamara. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not remove the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Let's go.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Another run for Kamara. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First down, Saints.
Here we go. 33.
Kamara gets it on the draw. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Out down by Jahan Campbell. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Kamara, left side. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's down all the way to the 30. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Running behind center with Kamara. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
29-yard line.
Rattler back to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Ready. Cut. Yellow. 43.
Rattler setting to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power.
By a man, and now he's in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Took off with it again. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
They go to Barkley again. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. And play wrapped up by Mario Davis. And the Saints go to the dime package here, 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He beams one, deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on...
Hold on. I was about to show y'all these other team stuff too.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before you enter. Don't you hang with the op talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, mate. Get they super touch begging. I ain't even got 2 bucks for you. Roll call. Come on. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ball and jump, man.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
ain't never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of in the Golden Glide. Lows and highs.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Saints fans, line up the dome and welcome your New Orleans Saints!
Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out as a former fifth-rounder from South Carolina. And before that, Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
You know, one thing I get a little tired of around draft time, Kate, is hearing all these people say, oh, he can make every throw. He can make every throw. Technically, sure. Every guy that's drafted can make every throw. But how special are those throws? How much accuracy? How much zip? When it comes to Spencer Rattler.
Okay, let me show you the text.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The Texans actually look good. No cap.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams.
finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone, even though
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Jet fans, take flight, get loud, and welcome your New York Jets!
First time I done got wild in a long time. We didn't have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. One pride. It's time. Please welcome Dan Campbell and your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Got stopped in town before I hit the boat. And it was hot.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Well, in lieu of a full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, one does take to the skies before kickoff. That's the mascot, Freddy the Falcon. And down at ground level, it is a cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field here in Atlanta. Tonight's a rivalry matchup in the NFC South between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, just the end of this video is controlling this.